So I'm just chilling at this creek, beautiful spot. Just taking a break from the crazy of the world and the crazy of me. Sometimes life gets a bit rushed and I tend to forget to just take some time out. I'm just sitting here, took my dog for a walk, enjoying a cold beer in a cold creek, with my feet getting wet. Just had a bit of a walk on the beach, not too far from here. But thought I'd just, have a chat, see what comes to mind. The world can be a beautiful place when we all just slow down and take the time to remember what's important in life. Enjoy the small things. We've lost our ability to remember what it's like to be children, to be kids, and enjoy the simple things in life. And nowadays we even take that away from our kids, make them be adults and try to become adults, young adults, way too quickly and way before their time. We're creating a whole generation, or even multiple generations of just worker bees, people that have no concept of the value of life. Everything's about money and production and hustle and keeping up with the Joneses and investments and all this kind of weird stuff that you do. We'll look at the dog. She's having fun. Hey, Murphy dog. Yeah, she also wants to just get out and have some fun. Doesn't want to be stuck at home all the time. Even though she does live on acreage, she just likes to get out for a walk and a sniff and see what the world's like out there. And the same thing goes for us and our kids. Not that I have any kids, but it doesn't mean that I don't understand principles. I have nieces and I have a lot of friends. All my friends have kids. I'm the only bachelor that I know. 45-year-old bachelor. Anyway, another story, another day. But what are we remembering? What are we trying to do with life? This modern world was supposed to provide us with technology and innovations and things that would save us time and give us more time. And I'm starting to realise that I've known for a long time that's nonsense. The more time you save, the more you have to get done in a day. And now we're going into the age of AI, which definitely is going to save us a lot of time, but it's also going to take a lot of time. Because now you're going to be expected to be able to do more. The work of 10 people, the work of 50 people. You don't need to work for another business, you can work for yourself. These are all great concepts, and I'm in the processes of learning that myself. Starting to learn to run OpenClaw, learning some AI agents and figuring out whether or not I can integrate this into my life and figure out how to make money out of it or run a business with it. Yeah, just trying to learn some new skills. But I can also see that this basically becomes a divider. Those who have and those who have not. Those who can and those who cannot. Yeah. Strange. Maybe my brain just works a bit differently. I just see things changing, and I'm not against technology. Not anymore, anyway. Yeah, the pace of life is just changing. Maybe it's an age thing. I don't know. Well, I think I'm just trying to slow down. But you can't. Can't afford to. Literally cannot afford to slow down because taxes are high, interest rates are going up, prices are going up, or the value of money is going down, if you know what I mean. And most people are living paycheck to paycheck, which is very sad. Now, I'm not quite doing that, but most of us are not far off it. So you try and decide, well, where can I go where I can live life a bit slower? Is it even practical? Is it realistic? Well, the way I see things is we are going through a 5 to 15 year transition. The world is not what it was prior to COVID. Ever since then, the accelerator has been pressed. But now 2026, they've really put the foot down, and we are going to be transitioning into a new empire. America was always an experiment. If you understand what I mean by that, you can go and research, but they actually created the United States of America with a 250-year plan. And that plan has its fruition this year, 2026. 1776 to 2026 is 250 years. It was an experiment to see how they can influence society and change society in a short amount of time. 250 years in the greater scheme of things is not a long time. And they've been very successful bringing the entire world into a global transition. The monetary system, capitalism, even though there are communist countries and all these things, it's about the money. It's always about the money. And then it's also about influencing the people, control. Back in the day, I'm talking many years ago, the peasants and the lords and ladies and knights and all these kind of things that we think is true, well, they still had to pay their taxes, and they still had to give to the, people that owned the land and all that kind of stuff. And the same is true today. I don't expect us not to. But history just proves that over time, they take too much, and then there's a reset, and then life goes on. But the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and the middle class disappear. And we're there now. We are the middle class being squeezed out of the future. We are going to have an extremely wealthy conglomerate of people, and we're going to have everybody else in different levels of poverty. But the middle class is disappearing. Now, I'm under no illusion to think that I'm part of the elite or part of the wealthy. Nowhere near it. But I'm trying to prolong my ability to live in this world under less pain and suffering. So if I can go somewhere or do something in my life where I can give myself another 15, 20 years of potential benefit instead of starting to suffer now, then that might be something to consider. And we don't know what the future holds. Maybe it gets worse, maybe it gets better. Maybe people stand up, maybe people push back. But during that whole process, you still have to decide where you're going to stand your ground from, what you're going to do. So what are you doing to reclaim your humanity? What are you doing to reclaim yourself? I'm looking at my options. I'm deciding what is best for me. I'm trying to reclaim my health and my mental state and my sovereignty as best as I think I can. Am I going to get it all right? Probably not. Are they going to get the benefit of the doubt over me? Yeah, probably, eventually. But I'm going to give myself a good crack. And you should too. Don't just roll over and comply to everything. We know where that leads. So Have a think about your life. What's best for you, for your family? This whole idea of patriotism, supporting your country, supporting your people. No, I get it, and I think that's very valid, and we need to protect cultures, making sure that cultures still exist. But unfortunately, that rule doesn't apply to all countries because we've allowed different cultures to come in and influence other cultures. And then all of a sudden, the original culture is not allowed to perform its heritage or whatever the case may be. We see that a lot in Britain at the moment. I have no problem with retaining cultures, but I also understand that cultures change and you cannot keep looking back at a culture that existed thousands of years ago thinking that they have dominion, because that also segregates society. That is what they try to do. It's the oldest trick in the book. Divide and conquer. Divide us through race, divide us through culture, divide us through belief systems, divide us through finance, whatever option they can get. Politics. Choose a side. That's where sport actually came from. Pick a team. Support one. Because this is how society actually operates. Choose a team. And while you're busy screaming and shouting and going crazy for a team, the system still wins. And this is why I keep focusing on humanity. We are human. We are the human race. I don't give two shits what you think about somebody's color or what country they come from or whatever the case may be. What divides us and keeps us separate. I don't give two hoots. We are all human. We are all created in the image of our Creator. We all bleed blood the same way. Doesn't matter where you go in the world, you can procreate with another human, regardless of what nationality or culture they come from, because we're designed that way. You may not like a different color. You may not like a different culture. That's normal. You may resonate with a certain culture or color or creed. Nothing wrong with it. That doesn't mean that we reject our humanity. So, go and have a talk with yourself and go and have a talk to your Creator and have a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror and just remember that we are human. And if they, the powers that be, are trying to divide us, then the only tool that we really have is that we stay united. We support each other. We encourage each other. We find community where we can be amongst each other. We stick to our morals and our values. We don't water down the truth. Let's get back to that, eh? Let's get back to that. Anyway, enough of me for today. I'm just chilling out here by the creek. Real chill. Maybe you should go and do some chill stuff. Whatever that may be for you today. Smile. Show somebody some affection, some kindness, some humanity. Till next time. God bless.